Have you ever gone out for your daily walk, thinking you were doing everything right, only to come home feeling more tired than energized? Maybe your knees ache a little more than usual, or your back starts to complain. And yet you've heard, again and again, walking is the best exercise after 70. So why doesn't it always feel that way? Let me tell you something you might not have heard before. It's not about walking more, it's about walking smarter. You see, walking is powerful, no doubt about it. It boosts your heart health, keeps your joints moving, helps manage weight, and even clears your mind. But once we hit our 70s, our bodies go through changes. Muscle mass drops, balance can shift, posture sometimes slumps a little, and our energy levels need a bit more TLC. The good news? You don't have to double your walking time or push through pain to get the benefits. A few simple tweaks can completely change the way your body responds to your walk and help you feel stronger, safer, and more energized with each step. Today, I want to walk you through 3 incredibly effective changes you can make to your walking routine. Starting right now, they're simple, but they work. And they might be just the thing that makes you fall in love with walking all over again. Let's start with something you may have seen others doing, but never really tried yourself: walking poles. I know what you're thinking. Aren't those for hikers? Or maybe you've seen people using them and thought, isn't that overkill for a casual walk around the neighborhood? But hear me out. Walking poles can be a total game changer for anyone over 70, especially if you're starting to feel a little unsteady or you want to engage your full body without lifting weights or going to a gym. When you use walking poles properly, you're not just walking, you're gently working your arms, shoulders, and core at the same time. That means you're burning more calories, strengthening your upper body and improving your posture, all while taking pressure off your knees and hips. Yes, off. Many seniors find that poles help them walk longer without pain, especially if they have arthritis or joint stiffness. But here's where it gets really interesting. Poles also give your brain extra feedback from your hands and arms, which helps your body stay more stable. This can reduce the risk of falls, especially on uneven ground or gentle slopes, and they don't have to be expensive or fancy. A basic pair adjusted to your height and held with a relaxed grip, arms swinging naturally, can make you feel more upright and balanced in minutes. Now let's move to another simple shift that can add huge benefits without taking more time. It's something athletes use all the time, and it works beautifully for older adults too: intervals. You don't need to sprint or do anything extreme, I promise. Interval walking just means alternating between your usual pace and a slightly brisker one for short bursts. For example, walk at your normal pace for 2 minutes, then pick it up a little for 30 seconds to 1 minute, then return to your regular pace. That's it. No stopwatch needed, no special training, just gentle, natural variation. Why does this matter so much? Because it wakes up your heart, increases oxygen flow, and challenges your muscles in a really healthy way. It can even help regulate blood sugar and boost your mood. And guess what? It keeps walking interesting. No more zoning out or getting bored with the same routine every day. You're adding rhythm, variety, intention. You can play with it too. Use mailboxes, lampposts, or even favorite songs as your cues. One viewer told me she walks normally during the verse of a song, then speeds up during the chorus. It becomes almost like a game, and it works. And for anyone worried about breathlessness, don't push to discomfort. The goal is to feel slightly more effort for a short time, then recover. Over time, you'll notice your stamina growing without having to walk longer distances. Now, there's one more thing that often gets overlooked, but makes all the difference: your posture while walking. Because here's the truth: many of us, especially with age, start to lean forward a bit or hunch our shoulders without even realizing it. It's subtle, but it matters. Poor posture puts extra pressure on the lower back, shortens your stride, and can actually limit how much oxygen you're taking in. But the good news is correcting your posture doesn't require anything dramatic. Start by imagining a string gently pulling the crown of your head toward the sky. Not stiff or tense, just lifted. Keep your chin level, not tucked or tilted up. Let your shoulders relax and roll back slightly. Feel your chest open, your spine lengthen. Your arms should swing naturally, don't hold them rigid, and your steps should feel smooth, not forced. If you've been slouching without knowing it, This shift might feel a little strange at first. That's normal, but once you get used to it, you'll notice your breathing improves, your steps feel lighter, and your confidence rises with every stride. People may even start asking what your secret is. All of these adjustments, adding poles, incorporating gentle intervals, and walking tall, aren't just about improving your physical health. They help you reconnect with your body. They remind you that you're not slowing down, you're evolving. You're choosing to move with purpose and grace, and that's something truly powerful. You might be surprised how something as familiar as walking can feel brand new with just a few mindful changes. And while walking poles, posture, and intervals already make a powerful difference, there's still more we can do to get the most out of every step. One of the simplest and most underrated ways to level up your walking routine is to engage your core while you walk. Now don't worry, I'm not talking about doing crunches or holding a plank. Engaging your core simply means gently tightening those abdominal muscles as you move. It's like giving your spine a little extra support and stability from the inside out. Try it with me right now. Sit up straight and imagine pulling your belly button gently inward toward your spine, not sucking in, not holding your breath. Just a light, firm activation. That's your core working. When you do this during your walk, especially when you're using good posture and swinging your arms, you're creating a full-body movement that strengthens your back, improves balance, and even supports better digestion. Some seniors find this also helps reduce lower back discomfort during or after walks, because the core acts like a natural brace. And the beauty is, no one can even tell you're doing it. It's your quiet superpower, always with you, always ready. Now here's something else to think about: the surface you walk on. Many of us walk the same routes every day, maybe around the block, through a park, or even inside a mall when the weather isn't ideal. And routine can be comforting, but variety matters here too. Changing up your walking surfaces can give your body new challenges that keep your muscles and balance system alert and strong. For instance, walking on grass or a gravel path uses different stabilizing muscles than a paved sidewalk. A cushioned, indoor track may feel easier on your joints than hard concrete. Even sand, if you live near a beach or have access to a soft area, offers a unique challenge that strengthens the ankles, calves, and feet. Of course, always be cautious. Don't try uneven surfaces unless you feel steady, or better yet, use those walking poles for support. This kind of gentle challenge is actually a form of functional fitness. It helps prepare your body for real-world movement, like stepping off a curb, climbing stairs, or turning quickly when someone calls your name. And over time, your confidence grows, not just physically, but mentally too. Because each time you master a new surface or try a slightly different route, you're telling yourself, yes, I can adapt. I'm still strong. I'm still growing. Speaking of growth, let's talk about something that makes a huge emotional difference: walking with intention. Many people walk out of habit or because they've been told it's good for them, and that's fine. But when you walk with a purpose, when there's meaning behind each step, it becomes something more than exercise. It becomes a ritual of care, a chance to check in with yourself, or even a moment of connection with the world around you. This could be as simple as picking a word or phrase before each walk, something like balance, energy, or peace, and repeating it quietly as you go. It could mean using your walk to reflect on happy memories, pray, observe nature, or even just breathe deeply and tune in to your surroundings. This kind of walking isn't just good for the body. It calms the mind, lifts the spirit, and brings a kind of stillness we often forget to seek in our busy days. Some people even use walking as a way to stay socially connected. A weekly walk with a friend, a walking group at the local community center, or even a phone call while pacing around the garden can turn movement into meaningful connection. And that's more important than ever as we get older. Loneliness, especially after retirement or losing a loved one, can quietly affect health just as much as diet or exercise. But walking together, even virtually, can heal that. I once met a woman in her early 70s who had recently moved to a new town. She felt isolated, unsure of how to start over. So she began walking the same route at the same time each morning. At first, she barely saw anyone, but gradually neighbors started waving, Then a short, "Good morning?" Then someone joined. Her. Within a month, she wasn't just walking, she was part of something. And that changed everything. So if walking has felt like a chore lately, or you've struggled to stay motivated, try giving it a deeper purpose. Whether it's exploring a new street, visiting a favorite tree, or just listening to your breath as the sun rises, you're not just moving your body. You're giving yourself a daily gift. And speaking of gifts, here's one more little secret. Tracking your progress just a little can work wonders for motivation. I don't mean counting every step or obsessing over miles. I mean jotting down how you feel after a walk. Did your back feel looser? Did you sleep better that night? Did the air smell like jasmine, or did a child wave at you? These things matter. They're reminders that movement is still a joy, that your body, no matter its age, is alive and capable, and worth taking care of. You can write them in a journal on your calendar, or even tell a friend about them. Over time, you'll have a beautiful record of not just walking, but growing. And isn't it something? How something as simple as walking, something we've done since childhood, can still teach us so much, even decades later. We've talked about tools like walking poles, shifting your pace with intervals, standing tall with good posture, engaging your core and bringing mindfulness into every step. But there's still one final piece that ties it all together: consistency with kindness. You see, many of us carry this idea that health only comes with intensity, that to make a difference, we need to do more, go faster, push harder. But after 70, your greatest strength isn't how far you go, it's how often you show up. The real magic happens when you build a steady habit of smart, intentional movement that fits your rhythm, not someone else's. And the beautiful thing about walking is that it meets you exactly where you are. Some days you'll have energy and your legs feel strong. Other days maybe not so much, and that's okay. What matters is showing up for yourself, even if that means walking just 10 minutes around your garden or down the hallway of your home. Movement doesn't have to be grand to be powerful. It just has to be yours. There's something deeply empowering about reclaiming your body, your routine, your sense of choice. And walking does that quietly, gently, and steadily. It gives back confidence, it reconnects you with your environment. It reminds you that even in seasons of change, you still have agency over your health and happiness. Now let's talk briefly about something else: your feet. Because we've worked our way from posture to pace to purpose, but none of it matters if your feet are unhappy. At this age, foot health plays a big role in balance, circulation, and even back or hip comfort. So if walking has been uncomfortable for you lately, don't ignore it. A good pair of walking shoes with proper arch support, a roomy toe box and cushioning can make all the difference. If you haven't had your gait or feet checked in a while, consider visiting a podiatrist or getting a shoe fitting at a specialty store. Sometimes people stop walking because of sore heels, bunions, or swelling, but those issues often have simple solutions when addressed early. And once your feet are happy, your whole walking experience can feel lighter, easier, and even enjoyable again. I'd also encourage you to treat walking as a moment to tune into your body. Are your strides even? Are you favoring one leg more than the other? Is one shoe wearing down faster? These little cues can tell you a lot about your posture, your strength, and where you might want to give a little extra attention. Listening to your body is not about fear. It's about wisdom. And now, as we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to remember something. Small steps are not just good enough, they're everything. You don't have to become someone new to live well after 70. You just need to walk a little smarter, stand a little taller, breathe a little deeper, and move with just a touch more intention. Whether it's with the gentle support of walking poles, the added spark of interval pacing, or the quiet strength of engaged posture, your body will thank you in ways that stretch far beyond the physical. Because what you're really doing is choosing to live with vitality, with grace, with presence. And that choice, that's powerful. So the next time you lace up your shoes, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you're not just out for a stroll. You're caring for your body, your heart, your mind. With every step, you're telling yourself, I'm still here, I'm still strong, I still matter, and you absolutely do. If this video helped you see walking in a new light, I'd love to hear about it. Share your experience in the comments. What changes have you made? What's helped you most? Your story could inspire someone else, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. We've got more practical, uplifting content coming your way, all designed with you in mind. Because you deserve health, joy, and movement that feels good, not just now, but for years to come. So here's to you, to your strength, to your next walk, and to living your best life, step by step, smile by smile, moment by moment. You've got this. So here we are, at the end of our shared walk, but perhaps at the very beginning of something more meaningful for you. You've discovered how a simple pair of poles can transform your stability and strength, how a subtle shift in pace can reawaken your heart and your spirit, how standing tall with intention can lift not just your posture but your presence in the world. You've heard how the ground beneath your feet, be it gravel, grass, or familiar sidewalks, can whisper new challenges to your muscles, keeping your body agile and your mind alert, and how something as quiet as pulling in your belly or softening your shoulders can realign your strength from the inside out. And yet, beyond the tools, the timing, and the techniques, what you've really explored is choice. The choice to walk not just farther but smarter, not just longer but lighter. The choice to keep moving forward, one mindful, beautiful step at a time. Because walking after 70 isn't about proving anything to the world. It's about returning home to yourself, to that quiet courage you've always carried, to the joy of a morning breeze, a neighbor's wave, the rhythm of your own steady breath. And as you take your next walk, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, know that you are not alone. There's a growing circle of us, walking a little wiser each day, learning, adjusting, laughing through sore muscles and celebrating even the shortest strolls. So why not be part of that quiet revolution? Be part of this movement that honors age not as an end, but as a paradox, a new beginning in disguise. Join us, not with fanfare but with heart. Share this journey with a loved one, or whisper it into a friend's day. Let your story light the way for someone else's. Let's grow stronger together, not just with steps but with soul, because the road ahead still holds wonder, because your walk is still worthy, and because the elderly paradox is really just this: you're never too old to walk into something new.